There was a time in my life where I thought I had everything figured out in my online education business. Not until I discovered a missing piece. And what was that? It was me understanding my customers. It was this journey that led me into uncovering a high converting marketing funnel. Since I discovered this high converting marketing funnel, I've worked with big brands, including two of my major highly profitable businesses, Benefit 247 and Live Renown Academy. Both of them are making over 100 million naira every single year. As you can tell, I have been creating a lot of marketing funnels in order to be able to achieve this particular feat. Over 100 of funnels have been done, highly profitable, and they are still making profit till date. This video is my attempt to help you uncover the perfect marketing funnel for your own business in 7 clear steps. At the end of this video, you should be able to know what it takes to be able to create a high profitable marketing funnel that will convert your prospect into high paying clients. Let's get into this video. Whether you are a seasoned marketer or you are just starting out in marketing with your own business or for someone else, this video will be exactly what you will need. These steps are based on my own success and my experiences over the years. Before I dive into these 7 simple steps, have you ever wondered why some business do so well when it comes to attracting clients and retaining this particular client, but other business fail at it woefully? The difference is in their marketing funnel. Now, let me uncover what steps is needed to be able to achieve this great feat. Step number 1 in creating a highly profitable marketing funnel is identifying your best customers. Guys, not everybody is your customer. Not every person that is looking for product in the marketplace is there for you as your customer. What does it matter, you might ask? Not all customers are created equal. Identifying your best customer is like finding a gold mine. Now, how do you do this? All you need to do is to analyze your customer data and find out the major characteristics between your customers. You see, you must have a valuable customers. For instance, customers who are always paying on time, or who likes your product, or who are always giving you positive reviews and feedback. These are your customers. When the customer value your product highly, that simply means that customer is one of your most valuable customer, and that is your best customer. So what is now your goal? Whenever you find a customer who values your products and services, what you need to do is for you to engage with that particular customer. Focus on 7 these customers that value your products highly. When you do that, you will get the following result. Number 1, you're going to have high engagement. You're going to get better positive feedbacks. And number 3, you're going to be able to get repeat customers. These guys are going to keep coming back to you because you are focusing on them. You are not putting your energy into customers that don't value your service and products. The most important thing about this part is that once you discover your best customer, your marketing effort begins to streamline. It now gets easier for you to target these particular people. And that is one of the things that you will always want when it comes to marketing. In the world full of noise and the market is saturated with too much information, there is need for speed. No. There is need for simplicity. That is why step number 2 is make a simple message. Create a simple marketing message. Do not make too much message when you are putting your product on the marketplace. You need to create a message that cuts through the noise and very simple, that your client or customer or people you are trying to attract will understand what you are saying. They need to know what you are saying at the first glance when they interact with your product online. Step number 2, which is simply to create a simple marketing message. A simple marketing message, like I said, will cut through the noise. You might want to ask, how do I get that done? How do I do that? Here is how to do that. Clearly articulate what you offer and the value what you offer brings to the marketplace. Simple and short. Whenever you're doing that, you need to get the following impact. Number 1, make sure your message is well understood. Number 2, make sure your message can be remembered. If you are able to get these 2 things, then you're going to impact people who are engaging with you in the most impactful and positive way that will lead them to understanding what your product is and cut through the noise. Then they begin to engage with you about your product and services. Now let's talk about step number 3. I love this step number 3 because it's one of the first things I did when I started out in my own business. In the world whereby Everything you're looking for is digital. Your website is your storefront. So step number 3 is you building a great marketing website. You can't be a marketer without a storefront where people can go interact with you and purchase your products. How do you get that done effectively? You must remember, your website must do more than just giving people information. Your website must be built in a way that it implements best practice of allowing users to go there, easily accessible to them. When they go to the website, it should be user-friendly and let the experience be awesome. Let them not be finding it too difficult to buy or to click or to learn more or to even contact you. It should be as easy as possible once they are on your website. It should be straight to the point. So when you are doing it, just put it in mind that your website should be straight to the point. It should be very clear to understand when readers are reading it. Then also, you have to make sure that your website is not too busy. It should be simple. When the website is simple, it helps to increase conversion rate, which simply means that when you have a lot of people going to your website, out of 100 of them, possibly your conversion rate should be up around 30% if your website is very good. I mean, 30 of them are going to patronize you, opt into your email list, or even try to find out about your products that will eventually lead to sales. There are no more in 2000s or even 2010 or even 2020. In this year, let me tell you one secret. Instead of even having a full-fledged website when you're starting out, I would suggest you start with a simple landing page or a sales page. This does the magic. A sales page will just help your audience go straight to the point, get what they are looking for, and they buy it. Instead of trying to do a full website where you have everything done, you might consider a sales page. I have a video that I did about how to create a compelling sales page that will help you sell 10x compared to what your website will do for you. So after this one, quickly go and watch that particular video in order to update your knowledge about how to create a wonderful sales page. Step number 4 is a step you're going to enjoy, but this is a step that I ignored for a long time. I've been running my business for over 5 years. I refuse to implement one of the most important strategies when it comes to marketing. That is email list. Building an email list. I didn't build my email list. I was getting email, but I didn't even pay attention to the emails, right? I didn't even care. All what I needed was, I needed the sales. I want them to do what I want them to do. And that's all. No follow-up, no implementation of even how to keep getting more emails. I didn't do all of that until after 5 years into the business. Then I decided to implement email marketing. So I started building email lists intentionally. That literally 10x my conversion. My conversion went up the roof and sales started coming in more than usual. We didn't even change anything. Marketing was still going on the same thing. Our paid advert was still the same thing. Also, our social media campaigns and our organic was still the same thing. Nothing changed, but just implementing a powerful email list. We started building it and we implemented some of the strategies for follow up with email. Then I noticed a 10x in my business. This is one of the most important things that you will ever do in your own business. Build a powerful email list from the get-go. Don't wait till 5 years like I did. Just start with an email list. Start building on the first stage of your business. Now, whenever you have an email list, it is a direct way to maintain relationship between you and your client. Not only that, email lists provide you with an option. When your client don't want to buy today, you continue to nurture them until they are able to buy whenever they are ready. And that brings us to point number 5, which is creating a nurture campaign. A nurture campaign is where the money is. Now, email lists will come, contact will come from your advertisement, from your paid ads, from your organic ads, from referrals. But the sales, the money is in the follow-up. And the follow-up, how you get that done is through nurture campaigns. Creating a nurture campaign is how you make money on autopilot. Have you ever heard the word? The money is in the follow-ups. Now, you need to know that not everybody that comes into your email or into your contact from whatever place is ready to buy immediately. Some are coming to make inquiries, some others are coming to check if your product is good. Some are even your competitors. Once you create a nurture campaign, it continues to nurture them one after the other until when they are ready to buy. Now, the goal of a nurture campaign is not to sell immediately. It's to prepare them for whenever they are ready to buy, it will be easy for them to buy. At that point, you will be the go-to person. You will be the person that they're looking for. You'll be the person that will be like, oh, I remember this guy has been telling me about this particular product. I think now I'm ready. I have a need for it now and I want to buy. The first person they're going to think about is Henry. Oh, Henry is that guy that talks about how to start business, or Henry is that guy that talks about how to study online and have a BSc degree in the shortest possible time and also acquire the best knowledge you need to have. Right? They will just remember me at that instant and I'll be the first person they are going to ring to get that sale immediately. And that's what nurture campaign does for you. Point number 6. While we might be talking about how nurture campaign prepare your clients or prepare your prospects and turn them eventually into buyers, not all nurture campaigns has the potential to turn these guys into buyers. You need to make the ask at a point. You need to be able to get to a point where you yourself will ask for it to be given unto you. I don't know if you remember the Bible verse that spoke about ask and shall be given unto you. I believe that is Matthew chapter 7 verse 7. So in the business world, you need to ask. You need to ask your client at a point. Some of them are not that you need to make that particular sale, or you're interested in selling them what will help their life and help them become better version of themselves, right? So you need to be able to ask at a point, and how you get that done is by creating a sales campaign. Sales campaign is fantastic. So now you know that not everybody is going to buy automatically. Sales campaign is the magic bullet that helps them to take that particular step of buying at any point in time, even though they are not ready, but they need the product. Okay, how do you create a sales campaign that converts effectively? You need to understand that sales must not be pushy, right? You don't need to be pushy when you're trying to make a sale. Sales can be done automatically without even the person knowing that you are selling him something. But they will perceive it as though you are helping them to grow, which is really how you get to sell, right? Selling is not convincing people to buy what they don't need or what they don't have money to buy. It is persuading people to buy what they need, that you know that they need, and you are helping them take that particular step. So the right kind of balance between your nurture campaign and your sales campaign is going to cause a particular kind of synergy that will lead to sales. Now, when you're doing this, you need to know that you don't need to be too passive when you are sending a sales campaign. At the same time, you don't need to be too pushy, right? But eventually you must make that particular ask. That is why I created a series to help you in every point that I've been mentioning so far, right? I have a series. In this particular series I spoke about, I went deep down into all the strategies that you can use to implement your sales campaign. And how do you get that done in your sales campaign? So usually when you are creating a sales campaign, you need to be able to use one of the following or the combination of these particular techniques. For instance, in your sales campaign, you should have urgency, right? You should have urgency. You should have discount opportunity for them so that they can buy at a discounted rate. You should be able to have testimonials telling them about how other people are using your product and they are killing it, or is helping them to become better version of themselves if you are in the productivity need, whatever thing that you're doing. Or you can make use of the scarcity techniques where you let them know that this particular offer is limited. So these are the techniques that you must employ whenever you are creating a sales campaign. Whenever you use these particular techniques, you will increase your likelihood of converting your prospect into clients in no time, and they are going to love you for that. All right, if you want to master this particular key skill, because it's very important for any business, I would suggest you read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini, or you can watch my video where I broke down all the various techniques in creating a sales campaign after watching this particular video. That will do a lot for you. But not the least, on how to build a highly profitable marketing funnel is onboarding. Guys, I don't know how to express myself when it comes to onboarding, but I call onboarding serving your value, as you can see. Now, onboarding is way beyond what a lot of people think it is. It is during the onboarding that you create the dominoes effect. That is where you turn your current clients into repeat customers. Just imagine after going to a restaurant and paying for your food, but after paying for the food and they serve you, you discover that the way they serve you, you don't like it. The person that served you was very insulting, or the person is not well kept, or that is a particular manner that you don't like during the service. That's exactly what happens when we are onboarding our clients. After they paid us for the service. We just allow them to just do stuff on their own. And when you do that, you miss the entire point of getting the repeat customer. Onboarding is an opportunity for you to walk them through how to enjoy your product so that you can get a better review. Because if you don't walk them through how they can enjoy it, the value of what they pay for, how to maximize what they have paid for, you're going to get the best outcome out of this. That is why during the onboarding, it's an opportunity for you to be able to walk them through what they need to do with your product, how to get the benefit of your product, and how it can help them overcome whatever challenges they have that made them to come to you in the first place. Now, you need to understand that the sales is just the beginning of the journey. The sales is just the beginning. The onboarding is another step towards helping the customer enjoy your service. Now, following these 7 steps is how you create a highly profitable marketing funnel. This video is one of 8 series. From the next video, I go deep into each and every section of how to create a highly profitable marketing funnel. From you identifying your client to you onboarding your client and turning them into a repeat customer that becomes an advocate, graduates from an advocate to become an ambassador and becomes one of your best customers. So guys, I want to share with you a story about how these particular steps helped me in my business and the lesson I've learned. And I think this is key to implementing this particular strategy. You know, something that happened to me when I started Entrepreneur Academy. At first, I was thinking that my client are a certain group of people. So I was targeting these particular people, spending a lot of money on advert, trying to get new clients, trying to get new students and all that. Not until we discovered that we are targeting the wrong people, because at that point, we didn't even understand who our audience were. We don't know who are our ideal customer. So we're spending so much money trying to advertise and appeal to people who are not even our audience. And that taught me a lesson, that you must understand who your audience are, even before spending so much money on ads. And there is a way to do that. That is why my next video is about how to identify your best customer so that you can start spending or even tailoring your message to target them effectively. That is how you 10x your marketing campaign tremendously with less amount of time. So now that you've been able to know what it takes for you to create a high converting and profitable marketing funnel, remember, this is just the beginning of 8 videos series. So I will urge you, click here, go and watch the second video in the series where I dive deeper into how to discover your best customers so that you can tailor your message directly to them and start selling to them and turn them into your advocates and even your ambassadors for repeats and referrals of other clients. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next video.